Here we are, as you and I are recording, we're 10 days away, but as folks are listening, it's a week from tomorrow, and boy, are we fired up to see this event. Everybody has questions, and they want to know what to expect with Real American Freestyle, and it feels like there's been a lot of confusion because anytime I've retweeted something from Real American Freestyle, Eric, and I know you've been battling this from the beginning, I'm getting comments that think this is a professional wrestling venture, and it is, but it's not sports entertainment. So I thought maybe the best way to sort of explain how this is going to look and feel different than, because that is something we've preached from day one here on 83 Weeks. You could be better than, less than, or different than. This is much different than pro wrestling. Now, of course, you've never seen this event before, but we thought, hey, maybe to get you in the mood and give you a little sample of what to expect from Real American Freestyle, well, let's let this video do the talking for us. Let's take a look.
Oh, from the ashes, I will rise. No satisfaction without the fight. A man has limits, oh, so they say, but I never listen. Did it my way. I'm gonna take what's mine. I paid my dues. I dare you to walk a mile in these shoes. The beat in my soul just keeps getting louder. Give me some of that power. Give me some of that power. I wanna feel it in my blood, feel it in my veins, show you that I can't be tamed. Give me some of that power. So keep your silver. I came for gold. No place for quitters, only for the bold. I'm gonna take what's mine, I paid my dues. Gonna fuel this fire, so light that fuse. The beat in my soul just keeps getting louder. Give me some of that power.
Tickets are available now. Go to Ticketmaster.com for details.
I mean, I must have watched that video, including, while it was being produced and making notes and all that kind of stuff. I bet you I've seen that thing 300 times, and I get goosebumps every time I see it, bro. It just, there's nothing I could say that could frame what we're about to do any more clearly than that video. These are, you saw, Sarah Hildebrand in one of those shots. Oh, she's just a, Olympic gold medalist. One of my favorites, Kennedy Blades, young woman from Chicago, 22 years old, full-time student, one of the most solid human beings I ever met. She's stunningly beautiful on the outside. One of the coolest people I've ever met. So grounded and just an amazing person. Oh, and by the way, she's a silver medalist while she's going to college full time. So, I mean, Real Woods, Kyle Dake, Lance Palmer. Oh, I don't know. His dad trained him in amateur wrestling starting at age 5, and he wrestled bears. Kid you not. Legit bears. Go to the Real American Freestyle page over at Instagram. You can see the video for yourself. It's such an amazing group of people. We're going to end up going forward. Great stories. And get this, Conrad, do I sound like I'm selling? I am. We're going to launch a weekly 2-hour live Real American Freestyle series coming your way first quarter 2026. So there is so much great stuff going on here. By the way, that's breaking news. I did an interview with the Boston Globe yesterday, and I gave it to them, but that's not coming out till, I think, Saturday. So it's a scoop as far as we're concerned. 52 weeks a year, 2 hours a week, live Real American Freestyle action coming your way. So, yeah, there's a ton of good stuff going on. But check us out, August 30th. I swear this is the last time I'll pitch you. August 30th, you can get it live on Fox Nation. Go to Fox or go to Fox.com. They'll give you all kinds of ways you can get that stuff almost for free. Hell of a discount as an introductory to you new wrestling fans. But we're going to build an empire here, and I can't wait.
I can't wait either, Eric. I have to admit, as I watched that video, I mean, I got goosebumps too. I don't know how you couldn't, because this is the beginning of something really big. It's a really big opportunity for those athletes who have dedicated their lives to wrestling, and now they're ready to, you know, have some stakes. I think that's what we're all about here on 83 Weeks. And the idea that you're at the front of this is really exciting for me. I mean, I can't wait to be there. I guess I haven't mentioned that on the show. I'm going to be there. I'm bringing a whole gaggle of folks. I don't want to miss it. If you're there, come say hello. Let's do a pick. History is going to be made on August 30th. I can't wait to see it. And as I was watching that, Eric, I was thinking about the challenge of how do we explain to our wrestling audience what this really is? And I think the word, instead of saying pro wrestling, it's almost like shoot wrestling. There's no work in here. These guys are really, really battling. And I can't wait to see it in person, Eric. This is going to be fun for any wrestling fan, I think, to check out.
Oh, yeah. No, this is straight up legit competition. There's no scripted drama here. And I love me some scripted drama. We all know that. But this is, you know, straightforward freestyle wrestling. And you know what's weird is I noticed early on we're getting caught up in this, what really is pro wrestling? Because we've referred to pro wrestling for decades now. Let's call it generations now, as much as I hate to admit that. We've been referring to scripted wrestling as pro wrestling, which it's not. Now, we're actually launching a legitimate professional wrestling league, but we don't want to call it pro wrestling because it'll confuse generations of people, right? So it's a weird intersection to be at, but you know, that's why we're leading heavily on freestyle, but it is straight up competition. In fact, hopefully by around the first quarter, you're going to be able to bet on Real American Freestyle, and that's where it's going to get really exciting.
Oh yeah,
because and especially for the existing MMA audience, because no matter who you talk to in the world of MMA, they will tell you that wrestling, freestyle wrestling, call it what you will, wrestling is probably the most important foundation of MMA.
Yes. Yes.
So if you're an MMA fan and you like to bet on MMA, don't you think knowing a little bit more about wrestling is going to matter? And oh, by the way, we've got Bo Nichols going to be competing on our card. He's in the UFC, but his foundation is freestyle wrestling. So you're going to see what Bo Nickel brings to the octagon in terms of his skill sets that may make you rethink how you plan your betting strategies when you're watching UFC. So there's a lot of reasons why this is going to be fun, but it's straight up competition, real world, real stuff.
And by the way, you never know what some of these athletes will pursue once their legitimate athletic endeavors are behind them. Once they're ready to move past legitimate athletic competition, is the next Kurt Angle going to be there? Is the next Brock Lesnar going to be there? By the way, the real Kurt Angle will be there. He's a part of the Real American Freestyle group. But imagine if this existed in 1996 or 1997. Would Kurt have even gotten into sports entertainment? Would Brock Lesnar have ventured this way instead of sports entertainment? Those guys, as best I can recall, they didn't grow up big pro wrestling fans. They sort of thumbed their nose at it. But there was no way for those guys to make a living in this style wrestling. But now, thanks to Real American Freestyle, there is. I'm pumped for this.
It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I am so much I'm already looking past this event. You know, for the most part, the heavy lifting for me, in terms, because I don't oversee the whole company, obviously, but the parts that I do oversee, the heavy lifting for me is it's not done, but it's getting close, right? So now I've got some bandwidth for the first time in about 3 months, and I'm starting to think about, okay, what's next? I want to stay ahead of this. So what's the next big move? And Chad and I have been talking a lot about it, and we both agreed that the next big move is going to be that weekly series, that live action series every single week. And that's something that we can pull off with the existing team we have in place. We've put together a phenomenal team of people on the back end in terms of licensing and marketing. We've already got a merchandise sponsor, as a matter of fact, in Takedown. We're going to be launching our merchandise Saturday, August 30th. So I'm already living in about July of 2026. In my head, I'm working in July. That's how much fun this is.
And listen, I don't know if the rumors are true, but I've already heard there's rumors of another major event happening this year. I'm not going to put you on the spot, but I will say I'm pumped for this. And I have to admit, I didn't even know what the heck Fox Nation is, but I'm going to go download it because I want to be able to watch this. So I'm going to go find that.
Fox Nation is a streaming platform over at Fox. They've got the PBR series is over there. This has got a lot of great content. And Fox Nation are moving more into sports for their streaming platform, which is Fox Nation.
Did you say PBR?
Yeah, Professional Bull Riders.
Like owned by TKO PBR?
Oh, hell yeah, brother. You just connected the dots. Oh, and by the way, speaking of TKO, WWE, as a part of our show on August 30th, has produced for us, for Hulk, for Real American Freestyle, a really special tribute. And that will also be part of the show. So I know you saw Raw, you saw SmackDown, but Real American Freestyle has their own courtesy of WWE. Thank you, Nick Khan. Thank you, Paul Levesque. Thank you, Ben Hauser, for putting together such a phenomenal, and Matt, for putting together such a phenomenal piece of video for us. We really appreciate that.
Man, I can't wait to see it. I'm excited. Cleveland is the place to be. August 30th. Go grab your tickets right now on Ticketmaster. And, of course, you can stream it on Fox Nation. This is the beginning of something brand new, something big. And I want to be there to say that. I mean, think about what the benefit of hindsight, if you can tell your friends, hey, I was at the first UFC. Like, I mean, I've been to a bunch of UFCs, but to say you're at the first one, that's going to feel special. I can't wait to be there. I hope you'll make plans to join us. Eric will be there. I'll be there. And there's rumor and innuendo. A couple of WWE Hall of Famers may be running around there. Can't wait to see it.